Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Abundant Wednesdays. I'm Shelley Hagan. I'm here with my business partner, Nina McNamara, and we have a guest speaker with us today. Her name is Linda Mastromartino from Calgary, and Linda and I are friends. We've worked together in my real estate business now for a couple of years. I was introduced to Linda a couple of years ago in relation to credit repair. So she's here today to talk to us about how she can help with credit repair. I work with Linda on the people that are my tenant buyers for my rent to own program and with people that are in foreclosure. As well, I always recommend to my mentor students who are new investors just getting started, it's always a good idea to go work with a credit repair person to take a look at your own situation and kind of tweak things if you need to, just to make yourself more presentable as you're going forward to get financing. So with that, I'd like to start off a little interview with Linda, and Nina, take her away.
Hi, everybody, and welcome, Linda. And I am so excited to have this conversation with you because if anybody knows that I was a mortgage broker, and credit is near and dear to me. I speak quite a bit about credit. I always used to say credit is like a dark secret. No one wants to talk about it, but we all have it. So we want to share with you today Linda's perspective and how she can go and help you and your tenant buyers and other people to move forward with their credit. So Linda, I want to ask you the first question is, what got you into the financial field of helping people with their credit?
I guess I started in the collection world at a very young age, and wasn't really my preference, but I just kind of fell into it and then became really good at it. But what I saw lacking in that was that people didn't really have the knowledge when it came to credit. They didn't understand their rights. And I didn't really see too many people out there, any firms out there, that would be like an advocate for clients, for consumers, and to help them understand, what their rights are, how they could get themselves out of collections, and better yet, how to prevent themselves from getting into collections in the first place, right? So, I decided much later on in life, after I had my kids and got married and all that stuff, that I really wanted to get back into it. And I've actually been in the credit world now for a grand total of about 32 years, which is crazy. But my passion of wanting to be able to help people has driven me to start my own company and to really be dedicated in that aspect.
All right. I find that a lot of people, especially when we're talking about credit, we get very passionate about it because it's something that is not taught in the formal education system. And like I mentioned before, my parents didn't talk about credit. They just said, have good credit. They didn't tell me how to get good credit. Mm-hmm. So a person like yourself who is passionate about it to share is actually so amazing, and we're so grateful.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Either people hate me or they love me. I do everything I can to help my clients. And I don't work on behalf of the creditor. I work on behalf of my clients, the consumer. One of the great things about my company is I can help you with your credit, but I don't show up on your credit bureau like a credit counseling company might. So I don't have that negative impact on your credit score. It just simply looks like to the creditor that you're taking care and charge of your own credit, which is great because that's what we want you to do eventually anyway.
Awesome.
So Linda, can you give us a bit of an overview of what your services are that you provide to your clients?
That's a really good question. Thanks, Shelley. My company is called Total Canadian Credit Solutions. I wanted to have a diverse and abundant type of services that would help a client in all aspects, whether it comes to just fixing your credit, tweaking your credit score, cleaning it up on the credit bureau. One of my questions that I ask people all the time is, what is it that you're trying to do with your credit? Like, what do you want to do? What's your goal? Because I think when you can tap into the person's goal, then you understand what their motivation is and the urgency in which they want to fix their credit. it's so rare that I get anybody who calls me and just says, I just want to fix my credit. They don't. They usually call me to say, hey, I can't get into a car, I can't get into a house, I need help, right? So I have a group of affiliates that I work with, because I can't pretend to know everything there is, and I would never do that. So my field of expertise is two things. One, I fix people's credit and clean up their credit bureaus, make the corrections on their credit bureau, send those requests to the bureaus. But the other is linking my clients to the right professional to get the right result for what they're looking to do. Because at the end of the day, I want my clients to be happy. So I have affiliates like yourself. If someone's looking to get into a home and they don't quite qualify, getting into a rent-own gives them the opportunity not only to clean up their credit, and I become one of their credit coaches for the duration, but it also allows them to add additional savings, and I can help them and mentor them along the way as well, right? I have private lenders who, mortgage brokers, real estate agents, car dealerships, a number of affiliates, and I even have a trustee in bankruptcy. My big thing is surrounding myself with people that have the same want and passion to help and dedication to help clients, that it's not just a way to earn money. We're all passionate about helping our clients get to the end goal, which is getting them to where they want to be when it comes to dealing with their credit, and making them a better consumer for other creditors to give them credit. I think we can all agree that's what we want for our clients.
Well, that's one of the things that I really appreciate about you and your services, Linda, is when I work with a rent-own client, I spend a lot of time up front with them, between a mortgage broker and a credit repair person like Linda, to help those people understand where they're at and what they need to do, and put together a plan to help them get their credit fixed up in order for them to actually buy the house. Because I don't, the whole intent is, we'll buy the house with my joint venture partners, but we expect that they're going to buy it at some point in time from us. And we want to set them up to win. And I love the fact that Linda keeps in touch with them and coaches them for the next, 2 to 3 years to help them get through it. So it makes it so much easier when we get to the end to try to get them financing. It may not always be CMHC, type financing. They might have to go with a secondary lender, a subprime, or whichever happens to be, but we've helped them out along the way. What do you do, Linda, when you have somebody that has credit that is unrepairable? It's like in really bad shape. What do you do with those people?
Well, my belief is always that everything in life can be resolved. We just have to find a creative way in which to do it. And I'm also a firm believer that you can't make decisions based on panic or based on being upset or stressed out. That being informed about the best decision that you can make for yourself and what would be best for the best result and outcome is really important before you make that major decision. So having said that, even though I love the trustee guy that I deal with, I always believe that bankruptcies and consumer proposals should be your last resort, not your first. And I don't want you making those choices in panic. So let's try to resolve, set up a relationship with your creditors based on a financial statement. Talk to them about lowering your payments for a while. Talk to them about breaking up the payments so that you can catch up. There's lots of creative ways in which to resolve a person's credit. And I like the idea that we research. I had this turned off. I'm so sorry. That we research all those ways, right? Because I always want my clients to do the best thing, make the best choice that they can.
Right.
It's excellent. Can I ask one more question to you, please,
Sure,
Linda?
absolutely.
So can you please explain the impact of a bankruptcy or a consumer proposal would be on someone's credit for their future?
It's a really good question. One of the things about bankruptcy versus consumer proposal, if your situation changes, then you have the ability to pay off your proposal a little bit sooner, which would get you to be discharged sooner. And so that's important. Bankruptcies and consumer proposals pretty much act the same way, except that a consumer proposal, you're paying a lot more back to the creditor. It really depends on what your client wants to do after the fact, because a bankruptcy sits on your credit bureau for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can obtain credit, once you've been discharged, which would lead me into a program that I developed with another partner, because we're always looking for innovative ways in which to help clients and get their score back to where they need to be. There's a program called Credit Care that I developed with my affiliate. And what it is it's a savings program that allows you to have it report to the Equifax. If you were to have that same savings in your bank account, it doesn't report to Equifax. So you're not getting any credit for your savings. So I really like that because it's a positive new trade line. And the reason why I'm bringing that up now is if you're in a consumer proposal or you're in a bankruptcy, you're allowed to have this savings program because you're utilizing your own funds and you're not getting new credit. So before I introduced that program, I sat down and talked with my trustee associates and said, can we create a program that will help client rebound very quickly once they're finished their consumer proposal, or even have it start during that time frame? And I got the answer, yes, we can do that. And I thought, that's awesome.
That's
The
fabulous.
other aspect of that is we're teaching our clients how to budget, how to save. So we're making them the perfect new person, and gives a creditor another reason to look at them and a second time, because now they're different. They're getting credit with more knowledge. They have savings. So we're showing not only can they handle their credit, but that they can save at the same time, making them the perfect consumer to deal with.
Excellent. That's fabulous. How can our audience find you, Linda?
Good question. Mostly you can find me at home. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Smart as the answer. I love it.
Okay. So my company's called Total Canadian Credit Solutions. If you go on Google, you're going to see me there. My phone number is 403-456-6256. And for people after hours, I'm still available. Just don't call me at 6 in the morning or 10 at night. I have a cell phone I make available to my clients so that if they have to call me after hours or for special circumstances, they can do that too.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it is great to have you on, Linda. I really love the programs that you have and the fact that you're always looking for something new to bring to the table for your clients to help them rebuild their credit. And I think you're an invaluable member of a power team for an investor. Every investor should have a credit repair person that they work with, such as Linda. It doesn't matter, and you can work all over Canada, and you're now expanding into the United States as well with your programs as well. So I think, keep this in mind. This is somebody you need to have with you on your team. So with that, I'm going to wrap up the day today. Thank you so much, Linda, for your time. Really appreciate it. And we'll put your contact information on the post too when we put it up on Facebook. Great. And if you want a copy of it to put onto yours, we can do that as well. Anyway, have an abundant rest of your week, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Again, Shelley Hagan and Nina McNamara here with the Abundant Investors. If you want to find us on Facebook. Have a great day.
Take care.
Bye for now.